The prestigious citadel of learning played host to high-end dignitaries from the academia, political, economic, the social, corporate, and the business sectors of the society on Saturday, 12th December 2015 at its 44th convocation ceremony. In attendance at the impressive ceremony were the deputy governors of Osun, Ogun, and Niger states, who represented their principals, the Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Chief Audu Ogbe. The traditional institution featured prominent monarchs from different parts of the country, particularly from the southwest, which was led by the Ooni of Ife, His Imperial Majesty Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi Ojaja II, who was making his first major outing after his coronation recently. The Etsu Nukpe and Emir of Bida, who is the chairman of Niger State Council of Traditional Rulers, His Royal Majesty Alhaji Yahaya Abubakar CFR, led the delegation of monarchs from the northern part of the country. The usual esprit de corps and solidarity among members of the university community was demonstrated with the robust presence of vice-chancellors and deans of tertiary institutions from sister universities. The first part of the 44th convocation ceremony of the Obafemi Awolowo University for the 2014-2015 academic year witnessed the conferment of first degrees, postgraduate, master's and doctorate degrees on deserving recipients. A total of 5,350 students obtained the first degrees. 2,450 students bagged the postgraduate diploma, master's and doctorate degrees. 45 students had first-class honors, while 136 out of the 2,454 were awarded PhD degrees. The first assignment performed by the Vice-Chancellor of Obafemi Awolowo University OAU, Professor Bamitale Omole, which was a major prerequisite for the conferment of the degrees, was the installation of the Chancellor. The new Chancellor of the Obafemi Awolowo University Ile-Ife, the Etsu Nukpe Emir of Bida and Chairman of the Niger State Council of Traditional Rulers, who retired as a Brigadier General in the Army after a meritorious service to his fatherland, incidentally stepped into the shoes of his predecessor, the late Emir of Bida, His Royal Highness Alhaji Ndayako, who was a former Chancellor of the Obafemi Awolowo University. It was a double honor for Alhaji Yahaya Abubakar CFR, as he was also conferred with the Honorary Doctorate of Letters degree. His award certificate, robe of office and plaque were handed to him by the Vice-Chancellor of Obafemi Awolowo University, Professor Bamitale Omole. The Executive Secretary of the National Universities Commission, Professor Julius Okoje, who stood in for President Muhammadu Buhari, who is the visitor of the university, pronounced the declaration that validated the installation of His Royal Highness Alhaji Dr. Yahaya Abubakar CFR as the 7th Chancellor of the Obafemi Awolowo University. In the remarks of the newly installed Chancellor of OAU, His Royal Highness Dr. Yahaya Abubakar CFR, he expressed gratitude to President Muhammadu Buhari GCFR for considering him worthy of such honor. He promised to justify the confidence reposed in him and work assiduously with the team to achieve the goals and achievements of the foremost university.
Today is particularly historic to me because it marks my maiden official outing as Chancellor of the University. I am highly delighted that this is happening in a place where my uncle, late and predecessor, the 12th HMD, His Royal Highness Alhaji Dr. Umaru Sandandai, CFR,
The Vice-Chancellor of Obafemi Awolowo University, Professor Bamitale Omole, used the auspicious occasion of the 44th convocation of the institution to give his stewardship in office, which is marked, according to him, by a marked improvement in the welfare of students, infrastructural development, and the general facelift of the university premises. Professor Bamitale Omole thanked the team of hardworking and dedicated ladies and gentlemen who assisted him along the way.
This was why this administration, under my watch, was not left in any scintilla of doubt that the principles of transparent governance, accountability, hard work, great ethical standards, and selflessness in service will be the fulcrum and hallmark upon which the direction of my administration will be anchored. It was as a result of this that the welfare of staff and students became paramount in our minds. And I'm happy to announce that within the available resources to this university, we have undertaken and we have continuously ensured that the welfare of our workers are taken care of.
The highlight of the event was the conferment of honorary doctorate degree to the 3 personalities who have made outstanding achievements in their different areas of calling. Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, Nigeria's foremost Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, now President of African Development Bank, ADB, Professor Jacob Omodeide Olukbono, and Chief Alex Duduyemi, OFR. In the citation of Dr. Akinwumi Ayodeji Adesina, who graduated from the University of Ife in 1981 with a degree in agricultural economics, a lot of emphasis was placed on the revolution he unleashed in the agricultural sector of Nigeria through the electronic wallet system, which reduced corruption in the procurement of fertilizers and raised agriculture to a big-time business undertaking. Dr. Akinwumi Adesina was reported to have helped to lead many African countries out of poverty. The 55-year-old record-breaking, trailblazing development economist with extensive knowledge lifted agriculture production by 21 million metric tons as Minister of Agriculture. Dr. Akinwumi Adesina stands strong as the recipient of the Best PhD Award by an African ever for the Agricultural Sciences Program in the history of Rockefeller Foundation since 1913. Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, who was accompanied by his wife, was conferred with the honorary degree of Doctor of Science by the Chancellor of Obafemi Awolowo University, Alhaji Dr. Yahaya Abubakar, CFR.
By the authority vested in me, the Chancellor, I confer on you, Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, the honorary degree of Doctor of Science, BSc, of the Obafemi Awolowo University.
Next on the list was Professor Jacob Omodeide Olukbono, accompanied by his wife. Professor Omodeide Olukbono is a world-class researcher, a professor of religious tradition from the Harvard Divinity School. Born in 1951, Professor Jacob Omodeide Olukbono, an alumnus of the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, where he bagged his first degree in religious studies in 1971, got his doctorate degree in religious studies and comparative literature from Boston University, USA. Professor Jacob Omodeide Olukbono was a lecturer at the University of California and Harvard University. He was conferred with the Honorary Doctor of Letters degree.
By the authority vested in me as the Chancellor, I confer on you, Professor Jacob Omodeide Olukbono, the honorary degree in Letters, Yale, Honoris Causa, Obafemi Awolowo University.
80-year-old quintessential philanthropist, business tycoon and illustrious son of Ile-Ife the Source, who only days before the event presented an ultra-modern multi-million naira Chief Oyekule Alex Duduyemi Lecture Theatre, equipped with state-of-the-art facilities, accompanied by his wife, Chief Mrs. Olushola Duduyemi, was also cited for the Honorary Doctor of Business Management degree. Born on the 9th of August 1935 in Ile-Ife, Chief Oyekule Alex Duduyemi did his secondary school education in Oduduwa College in 1950. He traveled to the UK to study law in 1957 from the Northwestern College and the Lincoln Inns, where he bagged his law degree. Asiwaju Alex Duduyemi's passionate concern for qualitative education inspired him to set up the Henry Alex Duduyemi Memorial College in honor of his father. A holder of the National Honors Award of OFR, Chief Alex Duduyemi was elected into the Nigeria House of Representatives in 1964, and he was the parliamentary secretary to Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, the Prime Minister of Nigeria. Chief Alex Duduyemi is a successful entrepreneur with interest in commodity trading, fishing business, oil and gas, financial, automobile and broadcasting sector. Chief Alex Duduyemi was presented an Honorary Doctor of Business Management degree by the Chancellor of Obafemi Awolowo University, Alhaji Yahaya Abubakar, CFR.
The authority vested in me as the Chancellor, I confirm you, Chief Alex Duduyemi, the Honorary degree Doctor of Business Management, DBA, on the Costa of Obafemi Awolowo University. God bless.
Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, who responded on behalf of other recipients, thanked the university authority for deeming them worthy of the honor, which they all promised to guard jealously with the power at their disposal. He advised the graduating students to be worthy ambassadors of the tenets and values of Obafemi Awolowo University.
Obafemi Awolowo University has given us another solid foundation to build upon for the rest of our lives. So with all humility and appreciation, on behalf of my elders who have been honored here today for this honorary doctorate degrees, I wish to say many thanks to the Vice Chancellor of this great university, for the great honor, and for the Senate staff and students of the university for recognizing our modest contributions. We are grateful to all our families, colleagues, and friends for being here with us today.
The academic graduates lined out to get their degrees before President Muhammadu Buhari's remarks. In the remarks delivered by his representative, Professor Julius Okoje, the Executive Secretary of the National Universities Commission, the President urged the management of the Obafemi Awolowo University to put heads together to move the institution forward to bring tertiary education in Nigeria, which is presently facing dwindling fortunes, back to the glorious days.
For the first convocation ceremony of the Obafemi Awolowo University, today marks another milestone in the history of this great institution, a day for sacred academic rituals, installation of the Chancellor and award of degrees. I therefore seize this unique opportunity to rejoice with the Governing Council, management, staff and students on this memorable occasion.
We heartily congratulate Chief Alex Duduyemi and all those who were conferred with honorary doctorate degrees of the Obafemi Awolowo University.